Okay, so this is part one of the notes for solving systems of equations using elimination, and some of you will remember this from last year. I have already written out the steps for elimination, and I'm going to read through them. Feel free to pause this so you can write them down. Step one, put both equations into standard form. So this is standard form. Basically, you want the x and the y on the left side and the constant, or the c, on the other side. You need both of them set up that way. Number two, cancel out any opposite coefficients by adding the equations. And I will show you this in the examples down here. Number three, if there aren't any opposite coefficients, multiply to make them opposites. And there are a few examples down here of that as well. And then you know the rest. You solve for the variable, and then you substitute that value back into one of the original equations, and you solve for the other variable. And your solution should be an ordered pair. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some examples. Number one, do I have any opposite coefficients? So when I say opposite coefficients, they have to be with the same letter, and they can't be these numbers because those are constants. So if you look, I have a negative 2y and a positive 2y. Those are the opposites. So how I do it is I draw my line like this, and I put a plus sign. The 2y's cancel each other out. 4x plus x is 5x. These cancel out, so that's 0. Those are gone. 12 plus 8 is 20. And then that's a one-step equation that you can go ahead and solve. Divide by 5. X equals 4. Now I take this 4 and I substitute it back into either equation. I'm going to substitute it into this one. So 4 plus 2y equals 8. This is a two-step equation. You should be able to do that. So 2y equals 4. Divide by 2, y equals 2. So my answer is 4, 2. Okay, let's look at another one. Here I have opposite coefficients with the positive 5y and the negative 5y. So those are gone. 2x plus 3x is 5x. And that equals, let's see, negative 24 plus 14 is negative 10. Divide by 5, x equals negative 2. I'm going to substitute it into either of these equations. I'll substitute it into the top one. So 2 times negative 2 plus 5y equals negative 24. This is negative 4. Add 4 to both sides. I get 5y equals negative 20. Divide by 5, and y equals negative 4. So final answer is negative 2, negative 4. Okay, let's look at another one. Okay, so here on the bottom one, it is not set up in standard form. So to do that, I need to move this 2y over, so I'm going to add 2y to both sides. And when I do that, I'm just going to rewrite both equations now so I can easily cancel stuff out. So the first equation is negative 4x minus 2y equals 4. And this equation up here would become 4x plus 2y equals negative 4. I'm going to add them together because I see I have some opposites here. Negative 4x plus 4x, those are gone. Negative 2y plus 2y, those are also opposites, so those are gone. So over here I just have 0. 4 minus 4, those cancel out. Okay, so if it's true, so 0 equals 0, so that is true. So this one is infinite solutions. So if it had been like 5 equals 0 or something like that, then it would be no solution. And there is an example up on the board, actually a few examples. Okay, let's look at number 4. So on number 4, I do not have any opposites, but I do have ones that are the same. If you have ones that are the same, that's a really easy fix. You just have to multiply one of the equations by negative 1. So I usually multiply the top by the negative 1. So when you multiply the top by -1, you're basically distribute the negative to that one, and that one. So all three terms. So -1 times x is -x. -1 times y is -y. -1 times 292 is -292. I have my opposites now, so I can add these together. So 3x minus x is 2x. And 470 minus 292 is 178. Divide everything by 2, x equals 89. I'm going to substitute it back into one of these equations. I can either substitute it into the original one that's in red, this one, or this new one that I wrote down here. I'm going to substitute in for the original one that's in red. So that would be 89 plus y equals 292. Subtract 89. Y equals 203. So the answer would be 89, 203. Okay, I have two more. Okay, on this one, I have a 2x and a 2x, so I need to change one of them to a negative. I'll multiply the top by the -1. So -1 times 2x is -2x. -1 times 3y is -3y. -1 times 11 is -11. Now I will tell you the biggest mistake that people make when they're doing this is to forget to multiply that number at the end by the number. So make sure you do that to all three. I have my opposites, so now I'm going to add these together. 2x minus 2x, that's gone. -9 plus -3 is -12y. -1 plus -11 is also -12. Divide by -12, y equals 1. I'm going to substitute it for this y right there. And it doesn't matter which one you use. It does not matter at all. 2x plus 3 times 1 equals 11. 3 times 1 is 3, so I'm just going to subtract 3 from both sides. 2x equals 8. Divide by 2, x equals 4. So the solution here is 4, 1. Okay, one more. Okay, I have two of the same, so I'm going to multiply by -1. I will multiply the top by -1. So this becomes -10x minus 25y equals a positive 110. I'm going to add them together. These cancel out. 3 plus -25 is -22. And then 22 plus 110 is 132. Divide by -22. And y equals -6. Okay, I'm going to substitute in for this one right here. I don't really feel like doing 25 times -6. So 10x plus 3 times -6 equals 22. 10x minus 18 equals 22. Add the 18 to both sides. 10x equals 40. Divide by 10, x equals 4. So there's my answer. Okay. So that's it for the video. You can go ahead and either ask me some questions or get started on your assignment.